Paulo Avelino speaks out on Gerald Anderson's comments about Kim Chiu. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to discuss a recent development in the ongoing saga involving actors Gerald Anderson, Kim Chiu, and Paulo Avelino. As many of you know, there has been a lot of buzz and speculation around the relationships and dynamics between these three high-profile Filipino celebrities recently. Gerald Anderson made some comments in an interview that have sparked a lot of reaction and debate. In his remarks, Gerald seemed to imply that his split from Kim Chiu years ago was not entirely amicable, and that there may have been some lingering tension or unresolved issues between them now. Paulo Avelino, who has also been romantically linked to Kim Chiu in the past, has decided to weigh in on Gerald's comments. Paulo's perspective on this whole situation is quite interesting, so I wanted to unpack it for you all today. Let's dive in a recent sit-down interview. Paulo was asked about Gerald's statements regarding Kim Chiu. Paulo began by acknowledging the immense public interest in the personal lives and relationships of high-profile celebrities like themselves. I understand why people are so curious and invested in these kinds of stories, Paulo said. When you have public figures like Gerald, Kim, and myself, there's naturally going to be a lot of speculation and interest in our personal lives. But I also think it's important to remember that we're all human beings with complex emotions and histories. Paulo went on to say that he has a deep respect for both Gerald and Kim as actors and as people. They've both had incredible careers and have made so many contributions to Philippine entertainment. I have a lot of admiration for them. However, Paulo also emphasized that he believes everyone is entitled to their privacy, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. These are sensitive personal issues. I think we have to be careful about making assumptions or drawing conclusions based on limited information or partial accounts. When pressed further about Gerald's specific comments, Paulo took a measured and diplomatic tone. Look, I'm not privy to the details of Gerald and Kim's relationship or breakup. I think it's best for them to address those things directly if they choose to. As for me, I've always tried to maintain a respectful distance and avoid inserting myself into other people's personal affairs. Paulo did acknowledge that he and Kim had been romantically involved in the past. Kim and I did have a relationship at one point, but that was a long time ago, and we've both moved on with our lives. I care about Kim deeply as a friend and colleague, but our romantic connection is firmly in the past. Interestingly, Paulo seemed to suggest that he understood why Gerald may have felt compelled to make those comments about Kim. The entertainment industry can be a very intense and high-pressure environment. I think sometimes celebrities feel a need to set the record straight or defend themselves, even if it means opening up old wounds. However, Paulo ultimately urged caution and discretion. At the end of the day, these are private matters between individuals. I don't think it's helpful or productive to try to dissect or publicly analyze these kinds of personal situations. We should respect everyone's right to privacy and focus on celebrating the incredible work that Gerald, Kim, and others in our industry are doing overall. Paulo Avelino's perspective on this whole situation seems to be one of measured diplomacy and respect for privacy. While he acknowledged the public's natural curiosity, he emphasized the importance of maintaining boundaries and avoiding undue speculation or judgment. It's a thoughtful and mature stance from an actor who has clearly navigated the complexities of fame and relationships in the Filipino entertainment industry. What do you all think about Paulo's comments? Do you agree with his approach? Or do you feel he could have been more direct in addressing Gerald's remarks? I'm really interested to hear your thoughts, so be sure to leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next